Hi, I am Kiran from Kiran Testing Academy. I welcome you to the series of interview questions. In this video, we are going to discuss about a very important and frequently asked interview question about severity and priority. This is a part of bug reporting. So as a tester, whenever you are going to report a bug, generally you are going to provide severity and priority to that particular bug. And these are the two parameters are really important in your bug report. So this parameters like severity and priority helps to categorize and manage the defect effectively. This plays a very important role, and generally in the interviews they may ask you, can you explain severity, can you explain priority, can you give me any example where you have given high priority or high severity? This kind of questions definitely you'll get in the interviews if you are experienced. Even for the freshers also you are going to get this question. So severity and priority is the most commonly asked interview question because it is that important to classify a bug. Okay, so let's talk about severity first. So severity is nothing but impact. How much the bug is impacting your application, your system. So that's what severity. If you get a bug and that bug is a showstopper bug, or that bug is completely holding your system, okay, once that bug is arrived, you can't do anything after that. Okay, so your system is collapsed. So in that sense, the severity is too much high. So here severity represents how that bug is impacting the functionalities. Okay, as simple as that. So this severity can be categorized differently. Okay, so like critical, high, medium, low, or severity 1, severity 2, severity 3, severity 4, like this. So this changes depending on organization level. Okay, so there is no standard format for it, but generally we use critical, high, medium, low. Okay, so you need to understand that severity in the sense how it is impacting your functionalities. Okay, severity. So let's discuss few things about criticality, high, medium, low, this kind of ratings. Okay, so generally whenever you have identified a bug as a tester, so definitely it's your responsibility to rate it. Correct? So when we rate critical, if there is a major components failure, okay, a major part of an application or total application is failure, okay, or a major crash, data loss, security issues, in that case we go with a concept called critical or status called critical. Okay, if you take an example of e-commerce website, if payment gateway has been failed, okay, or while performing a checkout operation, most of the cases we have observed that it is not going through. So there is a critical issue because in an e-commerce website, if a checkout itself is failed, then transactions will not happen. It's a critical bug, isn't it? Yes. So in that case, we can give critical. High, even this is also a significant impact will be there on the application. Okay, may not be a complete failure of an application, but yes, few major functionalities may not work in this case. Okay, then that circumstances you can give high. Next, medium. Okay, so not too much critical functionalities, but few impact will be there. Okay, like a registration page, some drop downs are not working. Okay, in that case we can go with the medium. Low, okay, like some cosmetic defects, minor errors, spell mistakes, all this falls under low because they doesn't impact anything on your application flow or any functionality. Okay, but generally this is what critical, high, medium, low I have defined it. Okay, but your organization may be defined in some other way: high, low, medium, medium, low, okay, low, something like that. Okay, so they have their own ratings, and in test plan or related to the test strategy or in the test plan document, clearly your test lead will explain you like which box falls under critical, which falls under high. They will give you a list of things, and accordingly You need to read the document and you need to put it where exactly it fits. Okay, this is thing what we need to understand. Okay, this is generalized topic what I am explaining you. It may not be the same in your organization. Correct? Next. And very important is priority. Okay, a simple thing. So priority in the sense indicator to the developer when it should be get fixed. Okay, a very simple example I am giving. Assume that developer has multiple bugs in his pipeline. Okay, assume that there are 3 high rated priority bugs and few low rated priority bugs. Developer will try to fix high priority bugs as soon as possible. Okay, so if you are giving high priority, or if you say that this bug is really needed for me, so in that case we'll give high priority to it. Okay, high or immediate, I mean to say. Okay, so priority indicates the order in which bug should be fixed. Okay, so generally it is given by the test lead or tester itself, but most of the cases product owner may also change it, even in the severity case also. But ultimately priority and severity initially will be given by the one who has identified the bug. While raising the bug only, we'll give severity and priority later on. Okay, in the process, depending on the business flow, your project manager or product owner or even your test lead may change it. That's different story. Okay, so priority represents how important that bug is. Okay, when it should be get fixed. Okay, whether you want it immediately or whether you want it after few months or if you want it in next release. Okay, so that will be indicated in the priority. Okay, in the priority we have high priority, medium priority, low priority, or immediate, high, medium, low. Okay, this ratings again depends on the organizations. Okay, so generally the most common ways immediate, high priority, medium is low is what generally used in the organizations. Okay, yeah, immediate in the sense it should be fixed as soon as possible. Okay, assume that major critical function is failure, application itself is not opening, it's completely down, it is not letting a new user to get registered. Okay, so in that case it's an immediate. Okay, high again, so there is a bug and it should be get fixed in an emergency basis. Okay, but it is not significantly stopping your business operations. Okay, it is working. Okay, though major functionalities are failure, in that case we can give high. Okay, medium, there is a problem in the application that represents bug. Okay, so but it is not too critical to address it as of now. Okay, low, in the sense it can be fixed in the later stages or we can fix it in the next releases also. Okay, in that case we go with the low, like UI glitches and all those things falls under low actually. Okay, so immediate, as soon as possible. High is also has high priority. Medium, okay, you can take some time, that represents medium. Low maybe in the next release or later on. So these are the priorities what we need to provide to a bug. Okay, so in the interviews they may ask you again, can you give me any example from your previous project where you have rated severity and priority. Okay, so here I am taking banking application as an example. Okay, you can take any example according to your requirements. So I am unable to transfer the amount between 2 accounts. Okay, so fund transfer is one of the major entity in the banking application. Okay, so that's the reason the severity what I have given is critical, because the potential users, or it's one of the core functionality, it's failure, user can't transfer money from one account to other account, so it's a critical. So priority, absolutely this is important, we need to resolve this as soon as possible. This is one of the core functionality of an application. Okay, so this is how we can explain. Now your interviewer may ask you a question like this. So severity is low, but priority is immediate or even high, I guess. Okay, can you explain any scenario where you have given severity as low and priority as high? So it's general perspective, isn't it? So whenever severity is low, so it is no effect on the application. If there is no effect on the application, then Kiran, why we give high priority? Why we want this as soon as possible? Okay, now you'll understand better about severity and priority. Okay, see, this is a very simple example I'll try to give you. I have an application. Okay, assume that so according to the requirements, the logo of our application should be KTA. This is what according to the requirements. Okay, and the point 2 is we are going to release this application tomorrow. We are going to make this after we have made some updates to it, and tomorrow we are going to make this to production. Okay, so tomorrow we are releasing this application, or we have made some updates, and tomorrow the new update is going to release about this application. Okay, tomorrow. Understand it. Now, while routine testing, we have observed that in place of KTA, it was wrongly written as, unfortunately, it has printed as BTA. And your application has an absolute fine functionality. Okay, user can check the courses, user can buy the courses. Okay, payment gateway is working fine. They can register for new batches. So everything is absolutely fine. But there is some misspell in the logo. In place of KTA, it has written as BTA. Okay, and as I said, we are going to release that to the production tomorrow. Right? Now, in this case, what is the severity and priority I am going to provide? Okay, so first let's talk about the thing called severity. Okay, first, whether it is affecting any of your components. How is your application working? My application is absolutely working. No problem with my application flow. There is no functionality failure at all. It's a simple cosmetic defect. So severity is low. Okay, very low. But what is priority? When it should be get fixed? Immediate. Correct? As soon as possible. High. Because before releasing it, we have released tomorrow. Before releasing it, we need to fix it. Okay? If logo itself is wrong, so obviously I can't accept it. Isn't it? So severity is low. In this case, priority is high. Even that is a cosmetic defect, but the major failure is there regarding, it's a major bug we can consider. Even that severity, even there is it's a simple cosmetic defect though, but it should be fixed as soon as possible, because that's the main logo of an organization. Okay, if itself is wrongly spelled, that's not a good thing, isn't it? In that case, we can give high or immediate to get that fix done before release. Okay, so this is how severity and priority will be rated. Clear? So I guess you have understood about severity and priority. If you have any doubts, you can use comment section, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want any additional questions, you can post in the comment section. Definitely I'll try to answer your questions. Okay, thank you for now.